Hey, what's up, everybody? Can you hear me? カイ先輩です。毎度。これからよろしくお願いします。英会話の悟りなんですけれども、Zoom リンクがありますよね。Zoom ルームがありますよね。ここでカイ先輩とおしゃべりしたかったら、Zoom のリンククリックして英会話しましょう。そうですね。これはなんだろうね。英会話のチャレンジそうですよね。だって、英語喋れるようになりたいんじゃないのっていうか、ちょっと英語が錆びてるって感じそれだったら、まあ、英語で話さないといけないんじゃないよかったら、その Zoom リンククリックして、一緒におしゃべりしましょう。それで、勇気がなかったら、これからの話をぜひ聞いてください。わかるかなだって、英語で話す勇気がなかったら、じゃあ、聞く勇気があるかまあ、これからよろしくお願いします。So guys, thank you so much. I am glad you're here and I hope you're having a good day. We're going to be thinking in English today. And I want you guys to get on board with this because we're going to be looking forward to the future. We're going to be looking forward to all the good times that we're going to be having. And we're going to be looking forward to the sounds of English. I mean, this is literally what we're doing. I am giving you my voice. Emiko, hey, what's up? How you doing? Are you in Oregon? So, yeah, we're going to chat here a little bit. We're going to talk and we're going to kind of basically change our mind. You know, we're going to think new thoughts because when you think in English, you basically get to rediscover everything because everything that you know, you should be able to say in English. 違うかね。だってさ、俺、宇宙の話できると思うよ。日本語でも英語でもね、宇宙って。まあ、宇宙ってなんだろうね。自分の現実を、まあ、作っているっていうこと違うかわからんけど、これだって我々で一緒に会話しましょうって感じですね。だって何が起こってんのって感じですね。なんかニュースとか読むとね、聞くとね、はって感じですね。アメリカは大丈夫って感じわからんけど、日本の話聞くと、大丈夫日本大丈夫だって外人が多いってまだ言ってんのみたいな。オーバーツーリズムが問題とかさ、わからんけど、総理大臣がなんだろうね、わからんけどね、なんか高市さんがほんまに、総理大臣になるかどうかわからんしね。だからなんだろうね。What is happening? And if you don't know, then let's just sit back and relax a little bit, okay? Because we're going to figure it out. We're on the internet together and we're going to find out what's happening together. But before you even start, you know, like before you even go anywhere, before you even start listening to people, you know, you got to get your mind in the right state of mind. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. But anyway, well, we can do that later. But so anybody that's listening, I think you guys know the drill. You know what I mean? I think you guys know the story because you've heard it before. If you haven't got the app, Aura, my dictionary, please, it's a free download. Go ahead, do it. I basically explain American English for you there, and it's all in color as you see, as you hear. You know what I mean? Like literally, like it has everything that you kind of need to learn the American accent. So please go ahead and go over there. But remember, we want to keep our minds thinking in English, right? So first we got to listen and then we got to mimic, right? Now, I don't know if I've said this before, I know I have, but 千人より千人だよね。だから、誰かを真似するっていうか、千人を真似するっていうことですね。Maybe Emiko could talk about this because when you're in Oregon, right, and everybody's talking the same way or says the same words or says the same greeting, you know what I mean? Like, you just kind of got to blend in. So if everybody talks like that, you talk like it too, you know? Like, if everybody's talking about an experience, well, you talk about your experience, right? Like, use the words that everybody's using. And like, it's weird because like if everybody, because Americans, you know, they talk about God a lot, and it's like, okay, maybe not. But you have to keep like an open mind when talking with new people, because you got to remember, a lot of Americans are crazy, right? They like literally believe like Jesus and stuff like that. So you have to be careful because they literally believe Jesus is coming back. この話大丈夫かな？なんか聞いたことあるかな？なんかジーザスの話、物語なんですけれども、彼はね、戻ってくるらしいよ。それでほとんどっていうか、クリスティ教を信じてるアメリカ人が、帰ってくるよね、みたいな、ちょっと当たり前みたいな感じになってて、なんだろうね、ちょっと、何の話になってるかわかんないんですけれども、アメリカ人気をつけてくださいね。だから、いろんな人の話聞いて、いろんな単語を聞いて、いろんな影響、なんていう受けて、自分の新しいバージョン、自分で選んでください。But it starts with mimicking, right? And again, I can say this 1,000 times and you're going to hear it again and you'll be like, oh my God, I get it now. I get it. That's one of the one things that we say, なんか、わかった。じゃなくて、I get it. ね。I understand じゃなくて、I get it. I get it now. I gotta focus on my voice.That's it. I only have to focus on my voice as a person. So wherever I am, whoever I'm talking to, I just focus on my voice. That's all I do. And it's so subconscious for me. わかるかな？無意識的になんか自分のアクセントを、なんだろうね、スタバとか入っちゃうと、なんだろうね、俺日本語できる方だよみたいなオーラを出したいからさ、俺なんかもう選んでるじゃなくて、並んでるじゃない？で、僕の番になると、はい、次の客さんみたいなね、俺はしっかり、どうも甲斐先輩です。ホットコーヒーくださいとか言うんですよ。毎回必ず違うか。でもしっかりね、なんかホットコーヒーくださいみたいな、なんかちょっとね、大げさみたいなね。で、はい、みたいな、かしこまりましたみたいな言われて、いつもね、なんか今日君は違うよねみたいなね。なんか観光客じゃないでしょみたいなね。で、そうですね。だからな、言い方だね。俺、外人に見えるか？またなんかそういう世界観あんのみたいな。I understand は子供っぽい言い方ですか？ No 英語を勉強してる言い方ですね。わかるかな？子供でもね、I get it って言うよ。だって冗談とか言うとね、there's so many good jokes out there, but do you get it? っていうのね。わかる？じゃなくて、do you get it? っていう言い方だよね。だから、そうだよね。多分ね、沖縄だ沖縄だ。もう漢字が難しいね。でも、なんだろうね。日本語で言うと、わかったみたいなね。あるじゃん。日常的な言い方でね。でも、いや、これ英語なのね。だから、結局、日本語で考えてたらね、もう、I get it って掴むっていう言い方はないでしょ。だからそのまま、I understand じゃないのって思うでしょ。 でも日常的にもう全員ではないんだけど、get it っていうのね。そう。なんかまあ新しいゲームとかさ、プレイステーションとかさ、なんか使い方わかる？あ、I get it, I get it, I get it. みたいな。X ね。Like, oh, I get it. does that make sense? でも OK だよ。それも大丈夫だよ。なんか、does that make sense? 俺よく使う。だから、oh, that makes sense, that makes sense. もうちょっと丁寧って感じですけども。ね。でも、get it って、I get it って、ビジネスでも使えるよ。なんか別にそういうないよ。だから本当にね、日本人の世界観、なんか英語にしてるって感じですね、いつも。なんか、丁寧語で何で言うんですかとかさ、いや、先輩だったら何て言う？いや、後輩だったら、I get it って言っていいのみたいな。いや、あれはないよ。まあ、あるんだけどね。なんか、一応ね、なんか見えにくい、ね、ちょっと透明って感じですね。なんか分かりづらいね、上か下かね。だって社長でもね、なんかすごく日常的な喋り方をするからさ。だからなんだろうね、我々の考え方が違うんだよね。だからまあぜひ聞いて真似してください。日本語で考えちゃって、その日本語を英語に通訳するとダメ。ダメ。あかん。あかんだよ。だってあかんって英語で言うとわからへん。知らん。だって今日本語で考えとるから。そういう、なんだろうね。日本語モードになっちゃうと、なんか英語の、まああるんだけどね。たまに言い方がわかんなくて、英語をそのまま日本語にするけどね。でも本当にね、英語で考えましょうみたいな感じになっちゃうと、そのままの日本語から通訳しました英語をちょっと忘れといてください。もしなんかもっと自然な言い方があればね。でもそのもっと自然の言い方があるかどうか知らんでしょ。だからなんかネイティブのスピーカーいっぱい聞かないと何があり、何がない、ね、その自然さに関して。はい、難しいですね。でもまあ先輩と一緒に頑張りましょう。はい。Emiko, hey, I tried ordering a cafe latte and a strawberry banana shake in a cafe. なんか言いにくいよね。But they didn't understand. Oh, man. Yeah, so you gotta literally practice, right? So can I get a strawberry banana shake? Can I get a cafe latte? Yeah, cafe latte の言い方はcafe latte。そのままって感じですね。言いにくいよね。だってラテとかさ、その日本人の言い方はラテと同じでしょ？だけど違う。だってラテとラテは違うよ。アメリカ人の耳にね。はい。はい。makes sense もはい。って言い方。Yeah, that makes sense. Because a lot of people use it. So, 使ってくださいね。で、アイランド行ったんですね。エミコさんは、アシュランドだから、オレゴンだよね。カリフォルニア。カリフォルニアの下の方。北の方だよね。なんか日本語錆びてるね、俺。そう、オレゴン州ですよね。はい。だから、オレゴンでもね、ストロベリーバナナシェイクって言うと思うよね。西海岸のアメリカンアクセントは、まあ、西海岸のアメリカンアクセントだからね。そう、ストロベリーバナナシェイク。で、まあ、イントネーションも入れてね。Can I get a? ね。注文的にね。Can I get a? じゃなくて、Can I get a strawberry banana shake?Can I get a strawberry? そう。で、Can I get a strawberry banana shake?Can I get a strawberry banana shake? Can I get a... で、本当にね、まあ、繰り返して、磨かないとね。Can I get a? だから磨くってこれなのね。で、その磨く部分が申し訳ないんだけど、漢字と同じように100回ぐらいかかるかもしれません。ね。俺、舞鶴に留学したとき、じゃあ、自分の受賞 まずね、名前とかさ、それだよね、漢字の練習って、辞書だよね。本当に、辞書を手で書かないと、これだって、またEメールがなかった時代だよね。もう舞鶴ってもう書けるよ。自動的に。今でも書けると思うんだけどね。でも、いや、あれ100回、1000回くらい書いたんだよね。だから、ストロベリーバナナシェイクって1000回まで言うかみたいな、そうですね。で、それ、もう多分大人になってから一番ショックだよね。そこがショックだよね。諦めるか、頑張るかって、その磨く部分だよね。みんな多分磨くところで、諦めて、カタカナ英語を進んで、ね。でも意識して、もう意識してるじゃん。自分のアクセントがちょっと聞きづらいかも。ね。じゃあ頑張るしかない。それか通訳アプリ使うか。ね。どっちか。よかったよね。俺、留学した時のネットがなかった時代。ね。だからアプリあっても、ね、YouTube あってもね、なんだろうね、なくてもね、ネットなくても、YouTube なくても、アプリなくても、俺ね、自分の耳で喋れるようになったんですね。自分の耳と口のね、磨きのあれじゃん、練習の力、違うか。それだけ、こうやってネット使って勉強して、混乱する可能性がもう増えるじゃん。だって目標は何だっけって感じですね。そうや。英語で話す。とりあえず。Every day. Like all the time. And it takes this much practice. Like you literally got to try next day. And that's why living somewhere gives you the ability. So like Emiko, for example, like when I travel, I would go to the coffee shop and I would just practice one order. ホットコーヒーください。トールのホットコーヒー。で、トールの言い方ね、俺には難しいですね。だってトーって言っちゃうんだよね。いつもね。だって英語の癖があるからね。日本語だから、トールっていう言い方ありますよね。トーと比べて。そう。トールのホットみたいな、ホットの言い方もアメリカ人に言いにくいよね。ホットって、だってハート。違うか。そう、だからこういう風に俺今磨いてるよね。でもこのホットコーヒーください。トールのホットコーヒーくださいって、これもう毎日頼んでたから、言い方結構練習してるよ。間違ってるかどうかはわかりません。とりあえずこういう風に練習してたんですね。トールのホットコーヒーくださいみたいな。もうこれだよね。で、それ決まってから、じゃあ、トールの次は何だろう。グランデの、ホットコーヒーくださいみたいなね。で、一個ずつね、いろんな言い方を探してみました。ね。だからパーリッシュという問題だし、なんだろうね、ぐるぐるの繰り返すっていう気持ちもあるから、一日で勉強になんないから、次の日、また同じカフェ行って、同じように頑張る。で、またお前か、みたいなるかもわからんけどね、その店員さんね。で、申し訳ない。I'm really trying here, so,strawberry banana shake, please. Can I get a strawberry banana shake, please? And you try that every single day, same cafe, you will get better. That's the point when you come to the resistance. なんか疲れるストロベリーバナナシェイクって、1日ストロベリーバナナシェイク10回でいいよ。で、毎日ストロベリーバナナシェイクみたいなね、練習して、1週間だけでもう Can I get a strawberry banana shake? Can I get a strawberry banana shake? Can I get a strawberry banana shake? って言えるようになるよね。だから本当にこのポリッシュの部分ってみんな諦めるか、いや、もっと深く勉強そのワンパンチマン的に、本当にこれをスキップしないで、 これをこういうところにしっかりしたらさ、これからの勉強方法も同じようにね、進化すると思うよね。だってこれは進化だよね。こう新しい考えを、その古い考えから新しい英語の考え方にね、進化だよね。なんかある意味としてね。So anyway、逆も難しいからね。そうですよね。本当に俺の日本語がうまいかどうかわかりませんがI know you guys' English is still like the things that I talk about about English and accent, right? I don't know if the other teachers are really talking about because I don't watch them. I think that's another thing. I don't watch English YouTube because it's extremely boring to me. I speak English. Two, I don't want to hear another teacher speak Japanese because all the lessons are in Japanese. But, I also notice that you guys don't understand when I do pure English like this. So this is why 英会話の悟りの、なんだろう、1週間1回みたいな special occasion みたいなね。Because I want to give you guys the pure shit. This is like the real deal. And the more you guys get to hear it, the better. It's just that it's not as popular. I did a whatchamacallit, a live stream 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago where we listened to, I forget, some news or something. And like, I don't know, like 2000 or something, like in the one night or something. Like a lot of people came to watch videos together because we were like watching, I think we were watching like some of the other Soridaiji candidates. My God, is my Japanese that bad? The prime minister candidates. So a lot of you came, right? But we didn't focus on you because we were kind of like just doing the whatchamacallit, just listening part, because I'm experimenting with this as well, like the whole live streaming idea, right? Because it's all about you guys, and that's it. Well, you guys learning English, or like, I don't want to even say learning English because like you're just speaking English. That's it. Everybody has to just get out of like English school, get out of English lessons, get out of like English teachers. Just everything is English all the time, 24/7. Go. That mindset. And for me, like I can do this like all day, English. No problem. Like seriously. But for you guys, I don't know what you're thinking when you're not thinking in English, So you have to create the mindset that just turns your room into English, right? Or it turns your commute into English. You just have to pretend that you're just literally an English speaker. I don't know how else to say it, but I'll keep saying it until you get it. It really is a matter of thinking in English all the time. But the easiest way to guide your mind is to just have a conversation. 俺の手はわかる？会話だけだよね。本当に。まあ、俺、日本語の練習したいと思うんだけどね。Oh, here. Let me tell you guys a story. I don't know exactly who's listening because to me it doesn't matter. You guys who have downloaded my app and have been listening to my live streams, I'm talking to you guys, okay? And one of the things that I want to do is create this kind of like community where we can hang out more often. And I think that I've explained to a few of you that there's millions of people watching my videos. And that's because I know how to make videos. It's kind of like my puzzle, like my skill set. And I like doing it. And I need to keep doing it in the sense that, well, this is how I do everything. You know what I mean? Like without videos, I can't do anything. So for me, my next goal is the next video, right? But for you, your next goal is the conversation. Because what are you learning? You're learning conversation. English conversation. What am I learning? I'm not learning English conversation, and I'm definitely not learning Japanese like in an active way. I'm learning YouTube. Big secret, right? Like I'm learning how to do YouTube, and I'm pretty good at it, and I'm pretty like comfortable with it, right? But one of the things that I cannot do is I cannot code. そうですね。コーディングできなくて、俺のアプリの形をやり直せないのね。だから、この話やんない方がいいよね。一応やりますね。So listen up. I don't know how many people know the true story, but I was living in Tokyo 2011, 2012, 2013, and I was teaching English and I was fashion modeling at the same time. Like I had an interesting job. I wanted to do both. I was happy doing both. It was just that the visa people, they insisted that I had to work at a corporation, and that was not good for an independent thinker like myself. Anyway, one of the students I had at the time was like a designer or something. Like to me, I didn't really understand the internet, even at like 2011. Like I was kind of like, computers, like what do you do? What do you mean website? Like it was a different time. So I always thought he was kind of like a tech nerd, tech bro, right? And I know his company did well, but I wasn't really worried about money back then. I just didn't think about lots of money or markets or like business, for example, like was not at all my interest. I'm more interested in language, like interest, right? Like I don't say interest, I say interest, like your business interest, right? Anyway, 発音の俺言語が大好きですね。それでやっぱり撮影も大好きで、YouTuber になりましたね。だから俺のシャツね、本当にね、これもう間違いないって感じですね。この JJJ Genuine Dream Job って書いてあるんですけれども、その Dream ね、なんか J の発音がするからさ、Dream なんかドリームじゃなくて Dream ね、so Genuine Dream Job, right? Anyway, you can see it right there. 本当にもう言語が好きですみたいな感じで、なんかビジネスってなんだろうねみたいなね。それからなんかオーディションとかさ、なんだろうね。とりあえず撮影が好きだから、いいよ、やってみようって感じですね。でも監督の謎外人の役とかさ、俺のキャラクターと似合ってるロールがあんまりなくてさ、それでもね、楽しかったよね、撮影とかさ。だから今 YouTuber なんですけれども、was I doing the story in English? Here, I'll finish the story in English. So I had a student, and he was kind of like doing internet stuff. That's like all I knew, like internet design. But he also told me that he was doing like fan clubs for famous people. And I was like, what? Like back in the day. I was like, well, really? And he told me like the number. And I was like, really? And it was just like a bigger number than like I ever heard. You know, like I don't think about business or anything. Hey, Kay, we're doing like a business talk. Because like I'm telling you guys, I was an art major. All right. If this doesn't look like an art major to you, I don't know. Maybe you guys have never met an art major. You know what I mean? Like this to me is all that matters in a way. Is this kind of like art feeling that I'm going for? I don't know. This is my art. Like, 内緒だね. I don't talk business. I don't think business. I've never been interested in business until the Japanese government said, hey, you need to work at a corporation. And I was like, well, that isn't a problem, but the problem is how you guys teach English. And the way you guys teach English is not good. And if you guys force me to teach English like you guys think that I should teach English, I will rebel. I will not follow orders. And I will do what I can to give you guys the real deal. So in a way, I kind of feel like this is like some sort of like pirate radio where your TV stations and your school and your institutions, they all tell you, hey, this is how you're supposed to learn English, right? And they give you a book. But I'm here with my little camera and like my little mind and my little pencil, and I'm telling you, no, you guys got to follow the like the sound, right? And then you got to mimic the apple, right? Like the apple. You guys got to like strawberry banana shake, right? You just got to mimic it. And then you got to polish it. And that O is kind of like a 疲れるけどしょうがない. You got to polish that O. しょうがないね. しょうがない. 仕方がない. So that's it. And I've always been teaching this. And my student, he'll remember this, because what I would do is that we would talk and I would just take notes like, oh, this is a better way to say it. This is a more natural way to say it. And then after like all the lessons, you know, we could have made a personal textbook. And in fact, now that I'm thinking, we can do that. We just need to use a computer. But I'm so stupid, I just did everything analog. So anyway, I've been teaching the same way for forever, right? It's just you guys are coming, more and more of you are learning about, well, mimicking accents, you know, American accent, California accent, right? And so this is kind of the idea, right? That I'm just going to keep saying the same thing over and over, like a guitar loop, okay? But hopefully as more and more people get used to it, I don't know, like there's going to be this like kind of like graduate kind of thing. Like you guys, you'll graduate. You'll be like, oh my God, thanks Kai Senpai. You taught me English. Now I have friends. Now I'm like doing stuff. Cool. I'm happy. And we'll just stay in touch. You know what I mean? Like it's not so much like Kai Senpai and then you guys are like Kai Kohai. Then well, we can be like nakama, right? Like we can be buddies kind of thing. We can be, because if you guys are interested in what I'm interested in, we must have some sort of connection. So I'm talking to you guys. Like I really want to take things to the next level. But again, that whole kind of like structure of all this, because if I can provide なんだろうね、なんかカリフォルニアの留学ハウスとかさ、そういうサービスできればね、なんか参加したい人いるでしょね。でも今の家ってちょっと狭いからさ、3ベッドルームしかないからさ、だからなんだろうね、それも ちょっと計画しないといけないんやけど、なんだろうね。I'm thinking about how I can help as many people as possible. ところで、that is one of the things they talk about in business, is helping as many people as possible. So, I'm trying to focus on what matters, which is talking to you guys, and that's it. Mario says, 普通はどんな発音を聞いてますか？音楽か？俺？ Here, you know what? Why not? I think that live stream だからさ、we can do it. いつもじゃないけど、this is just kind of like been my, how do you say, while I edit, I listen to this. We can listen. If you can hear it, oh, it's over here. Sorry. Can you hear it? Kind of builds up, but it's like a loop, and so I can start editing my film, my videos. Oh wait, ちょっとうるさいね. Hold on. It's like a rhythm, right? And so what I'm editing, right? Gotta cut, paste, rhythm, paste, cut, paste, got move, there, move, boom, boom, boom. Like my brain just kind of turns off. Yeah. Well, so the repetition and then the loop, right? Because you're doing the same thing over and over again, over and over again. This is where I get really productive. I don't know how this is music, but it is, Practical Zoom is a good way to put it. Just going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Oh, 有名だよ、アメリカで。まあ、インディーズね、インディーズ系。探せばもういっぱい出てくるよ。見えるよね。Is it loud? I'm enjoying it. Sorry. Yeah, it's like you ask, like, what do you listen to, right? So, but anyway, there's so much music that I listen to that you guys have no idea. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I remember when... this is distracting though, huh? I can't talk over the music. Here, I'm gonna switch, okay? だって聞きたい. Okay, let's... Oh, here, we'll do this. This one maybe we can do. Here. This is like some weird background music. Okay. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah, it's like healing music or something. So close your eyes. って感じ? It is now time to imagine peace. Breathe. 違うか. But yeah, there we go. Is this better now? I listen to this while I code too. Or code? What am I saying? I don't code, I edit. And then, I don't know, slow enough that it changes a little bit, but it's not the same thing over and over again. There's like a sense that things are changing slightly, slowly. But it allows me to focus on what matters. And that's why these days I don't listen to music as deeply as I used to, because I figured out that music takes my attention away from my own thinking, and therefore it's hard to create if I'm busy listening. So, as somebody that spends most of my day creating, I can't be bothered by listening, if that makes any sense. Now, of course, I'm listening to you guys because you're chatting with me, and I'm gonna make sure that you understand what I'm saying. But for the most part, when I'm working for you guys, for example, I'm imagining a video, you know, and it takes a lot of energy to imagine what you're even thinking, you know. I have to do so much brain work, you know, but there is a process. You know, I go to Google Trends, I look at what everybody's searching. I'm like, oh, you guys are talking about the Prime Minister. Oh, you guys are talking about Otani. Oh, you guys, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to stay fresh with what's happening right now, because I don't know. I don't live in Japan. But in the same way as I search and like reach out to people in Japan, you guys have infinite channels to listen to in English. You know? Yeah. You gotta like really listen like to English and music and everything, really. But like, oh my God, like the amount of things that like 通訳者使っちゃうとさ、なんだろうね、なんか本当の経験になんないって感じですね。音楽とかなんか理解しながら聞くとすごいと思うよね。なんだろうね、なんかその言語がわかんないけど音楽がいいねみたいなね、そういうね、わかるんだけどね。なんだろうね。じゃあ DJ しましょうか。もうライブストリームだし。Here, one of my most favorite bands, you guys maybe know them, but it's basically not English. I mean, there's no other way to put it. So you listen to it and you're like, okay, this is beautiful, but it's not English. So finding things outside of your own comfort zone is, you got to search, you know, you got to get out there. And I know so much, but you guys got to ask the right questions and I can tell you what I know. But oh, now I notice. That's more sure. 私も使ってます。すごくマイク。Yeah, I mean, like for an iPhone mic, it's okay. Hey, by the way, I got a email from a mic company. Not sure though. But they were like, hey, do you want to use our mics? And so I'm like thinking about it, but I don't know. Like, it's just a free mic, but I don't know anyway, I don't want to say anything bad just in case we do a deal, because it's not a matter of bad. It's just I do use Shure, and I don't know if their company mic is good enough. And if it is, then I would tell you, but I'll save that for another video. Yeah, don't worry about the mic though. You got to worry about, I have to worry about, am I too close? Am I too far? You know, like listening, headphones, that kind of stuff. But listen to the music for a second. Sounds kind of classical or something, right? This song was crazy because they're playing it like on the rock station, the pop station, like the indie rock station. And so when people heard this, it blew everybody's minds.英語じゃないよ。で、俺聞いてこれ初めて聞いたとき、なんかなんか理解してるか理解してないか、英語か英語じゃないかみたいな。でもなんか綺麗じゃん。 Well, everybody, that is listening to something. Interesting, right? Because he uses his voice, but it's a made-up language. 英語じゃないし、もう宇宙語って感じで、なんだろうね。歌いながら、なんか自分の声をキーボードに入れて、その声で遊んでるって感じですね。ピッチとかさ。だから自分の声だけど、なんかキーボードのように自分の声を使ってるから、自分の声を録音して、だから、ってありえないぐらい面白い。俺にはね。I don't know what you guys are thinking, but yeah, so the sound is so important, right? And if you just listen, it becomes so deep, you know? And there's so many bands, there's so many albums, you know? I could literally start maybe like a rock station if anybody's interested. But, you know, this becomes a whole other story, if you know what I mean. Like a whole other story. If you guys want to talk about music and listening and like what bands are out there making music, I mean, we're just scratching the surface if you want to talk about music, like what's happening in America, California, whatever. So but that isn't really exactly what this channel is about, because although we are listening, right, you're like, maybe it's interesting, maybe it's not. Like, I don't know you guys' musical taste, but I am here for the conversation, and that is what's important, for us at least. Like, seriously, being able to have a conversation is the point. The problem is when you're listening to interesting music, we can listen to this. It's just that, like, I stopped talking.
Imagine being able to
you know?
build an app with your name on it.
Oh.
Just by thinking about
Oh, look at this. Oh my God, we're skipping that. It's talking about the app, like building an app, and that's a whole other story. So, yeah, and it kind of ties into the story I was telling you guys earlier about my original student that I had in 2011, and basically, yeah, I hit him up, and we're having a conversation. And it's kind of weird. So let's see what happens, okay? No details, no nothing, because we hadn't spoken in a while, so it's just catching up, you know. But super interesting, this entire world, right? Like, you know, you're thinking one thing, right? You're like, hey, I got to do this, I got to do that, right? And then you have one conversation with one person, and then all of a sudden your world changes. And it becomes a lot clearer and a lot easier to understand. The one of the problems I had with you guys was just juggling the amount of people. You know, like you got to remember, like hundreds of people in the matter of weeks is a lot of people, right? And so I'm trying to create a system where everybody is welcome. and I'm able to give my energy to as many people as possible. That's the system that I'm coming up with right now. And maybe in the future, I'm going to have to get a Japan base. Like a location where I can set up and film and then have guests. Because that's one thing that I notice is the ability to collaborate with people. It's much easier if you're all in the same area. But not a lot of you guys here in California. I saw one famous person, like she's like a meme or something. I don't even know what's going on, but she was like in LA or something. But you know, like every famous geinojin always has like a manager, and they cannot negotiate for themselves. I swear to God, ever since back in the day, because like I would be like doing modeling and acting and stuff, and I'd meet other actors and actresses, and it's always like the actresses for sure. They're like, マネージャーに、聞かないとなんだろうね、自由がないって感じだね、モデルさんって正直にね。まあ K-POP の J-POP のあれもね、自由がないよね。まあそれまあ別の話になっちゃうんですけれども、また大阪がいいんじゃないですか。Well, maybe. That's the thing. Like, I have to think, like, centrally. わかる? I have to think centrally, you know? And part of thinking centrally is my Kansai roots. 違うか? But then if I think in terms of like business, well, Tokyo じゃないの? 違うか? So there's a lot to think about, right? But I just know in the meantime that I have my studio that I'm grateful for. You know, as you can see, get the lights, the camera, the action. This is fine. I'm making my videos. I'm talking to you guys. I'm keeping in touch. It's everything's fine. California is great. Traveling the world is great, right? But creating the English experience inside of your minds is the key. Huh? Century? What century? Did I say century? I don't know. You got to catch me earlier if you're going to say something like that, because a lot of times I get into this like flow state, and connecting the dots between what I said 10 minutes ago and what I'm saying now can be like so vastly different. You have to remember, I stay in the now, and where we are now is in a cave. And when you're in a cave, you have to be conscious of your own voice, because it might echo, you know? Echo, 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 echo. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Me. So, as we close out today, this session, I really do want you to think about your voice, how it sounds, and if you're satisfied with it. The best way to know if you're satisfied with your voice is to get a microphone, get some earphones, and just record yourself. Now, I've done a lot of recording by myself with my guitar. If I always keep it handy so you can see my Gibson guitar right here. You see it right there. Always keep it handy. But I've recorded myself on microphones plenty of times. I'll show you. In fact, I have a loop pedal. I was thinking about doing a loop pedal show for you guys, but I want to keep the focus on what's important, and what's important is English. Maybe I can do the loop pedal. Hold on. No, I put it away. Sorry. That would be fun. Have you ever heard the loop pedal? Have you guys ever heard my loop pedal? No? Maybe I could do that because I can do like a beat, you know, like, and then we loop it, and then I'll start rapping. 違うか? But the point being is that how do you know what you're going to say if you've never said it? How do you know how to act like an English speaker if you've never said it, you know? So you gotta like really get into people that you want to be like. 5, 10, 20 people, doesn't matter. Just find people that you want to be like, you know? Like, I swear to God, everybody in my generation wanted to be like Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan. Everybody. And it doesn't matter. You can pick anybody you want. Just kind of like as a exercise, try to imagine not Japanese. I know. ちょっと外国人になってください. You know, be non-Japanese for a second. Just try it. It won't hurt, trust me. I have an English question, sir. Keep it handled. Keep it handled. どういう意味ですか? Keep it handled. Keep it handled ってそのままちょっとわかんないよ。でも keep it handled D も入れてカッコ形にして、もうなんていうやっといてって感じ？任せての逆？ Do it. Take control って感じだよね。Don't lose it って感じ。わかるかな？だってさ、これ K の経験から来てるじゃない？だから俺がまあその誰に言われた関係ないよね。俺知らなくていいから。Keep it handle そのままだとわかんない。でも Keep it handled って Don't lose it. Keep control. You're in charge って感じ。It's your responsibility って感じ。なんか日本語使わなくていいからさ。英語で考えましょう。So, keep it under control. Your responsibility. Do you understand? Do you get it? Do you get it yet? ほら。さっきのギブソンの話です。Oh, century? What? I keep it... Oh! I keep it handy? Handy? I keep it handy? Is that what I said? Oh. すごいよ。K さん、ありがとう。でも、結局、現実では、こんな感じじゃない？俺がね、なんか無意識的に、Oh, yeah, I keep it handy. Right? Hey, look, I keep it handy. Yeah. 聞き間違ってハンドルとかさ、keepハンドル。handy って言ったね。handy. Like, whenever I do a live stream, I keep a bottle of water handy. Just in case, you know? And every time I go outside to like a cafe or anywhere, I keep my journal handy. I keep it close by. You know what I mean? 日本語使わなくていいから。You know what else Yeah, well, keep it handy, I guess, is what I'm saying, right? Because, yeah, you just keep stuff close by. Yeah, I keep it handy. So I keep it close by. I keep it close. You never know when you're going to use it, right? It's just that the music thing, you guys are not music. You guys are like English. Now, I could show you the loop pedal. I'd have to set it up, so I have to do it next week. But, that would just be an exercise for me to create more, which is fine. But you have to remember that the point of this interaction is for you guys. And don't forget, this is a challenge because I have, keep it handy. You got it. You're listening now. And remember, I can show you literally how to do it, but you know, when you listen to somebody, it's like up to you to take notes, right? You got to be like, oh, what'd you say? Can you say that again? Like, as soon as you say it though, that's the crazy part. I know there's a lag because we're doing this online, but like, なんかわかんないっていう気持ちになった瞬間に手を出してくださいって感じですね。So like, hey, keep it handy. なんだろう、ラグがあるからね、遅れてるからね、なんか理解してないのみたいな、なんだろう、マンツマン的にね、すぐに言えるじゃないどういう意味みたいな。だから、マンツマン的の価値観がありますよね。本当に。経験として。これは、マンツマン英会話より、これはラジオ放送って感じですね。Hey, welcome to Alpha Station. You're talking with Kai Senpai. We're going to be talking in English today as we discuss what's happening with Japan. A lot of people are getting older, not a lot of people are getting younger, and there's problems. What is going on? It's up to you to tell me. Call in now. The phone number is right there in the link as you can see it. I can probably go to... Hey, Mickey's Piano is here. I can probably repost that link for you if you'd like, but if you wanted to hop on, all you have to do is click the link and you're on radio live. Like, you know what I mean? Like, そんな感じじゃない? Call in, you know? So, でも、あれじゃない?もう時間だからさ、今日は、oh, you were late, Mickey, yeah, your name's like Mickey's Piano. Like, hi, Mickey's Piano. How are you doing? late っていうかさ、俺はね、一応、なんだろう、みんな忘れないようにじゃなくて、日曜日の11時。ね、なんだろうね、こういう風に、ルーチンを作んないと、なんだろうね、忘れるじゃなくて、もう動画と会話は違うよね。これは片道じゃないでしょ今日のトピックは何でもええやん。何でもいいっていうか、今って感じですね。英語に、Yeah, oh, God, thanks. Good. How do you say? Okay. When somebody asks you a question in English, answer in English. When somebody asks you a question in Japanese, answer in Japanese. It's a very simple manner. So if you got, yeah, so you're asking, so yeah, you have many listeners, don't you? I don't know, do I? I'm not, I am not paying attention to how many people are here right now. I turn that off because, oh yeah, maybe, I guess. But that's the whole point, is that I'm trying to focus my energy 100% on you, whoever you are. And that's the first part of it. But then what am I trying to give you? I'm trying to give you the most authentic, real, living English that I can possibly give. And to me, that's priceless in a sense, right? So anyway, the topic is always whatever's happening at the moment. And the videos and all of that and the guitars and all that, that's just the excuse, the reason to have a conversation. But anything that we talk about, no matter what it is all to like focus back on our own voice. And I think I was talking about the need to get a camera and get a microphone and get some headphones, and that everybody should practice. Right. And so we were listening to music because Kay asked what kind of music I listen to. And so I was going through a list of my music that I listen to. And so that was one of the things that I listen to. Well, all of this music is actually music I listen to while I edit your videos. So the videos you guys see, I'm usually listening to something like this. So anyway, that's the whole point of this. But it's like, oh, well, why don't we listen? It's something new, right? And so, yeah, the spiritual stuff, that was John Hopkins. He does like electronic music, but it's like meditation music and psychedelic or whatever. It's just, you have to try it yourself. But anyway, I like listening to that spiritual stuff because there's no talking. So I can hear my own voice, right? But when I listen to interesting music like this, I have to start listening because it's like interesting. Like I need to shut up. Wow. I love this band. Just look how cool they are. They're so creative. I mean, look, he looks like a cool guy. They look like artists. And I think it's like 3-part harmonies. Yeah, singing is good only if you practice the right thing. I think a lot of people sing and they don't double check the pronunciation or whatever. So what ends up happening is they solidify a bad habit. And I've heard a lot of people like that, so you just have to be careful, especially when you do karaoke. You hear the harmonies? It's like 3 harmonies. It's really pretty. Whoa. Now you're talking, Kay. So you like the improvised, like living, like expressing yourself in the moment kind of stuff, right? Yeah, I get that. These guys, they're like, they just make loops, I guess. So they're really good at combining the layers and creating like loops. That's the only way I can describe it. So when you listen, you're like, oh, looping. Everything they do is just basically a loop, which is fun. Wicked. What? Doom, 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 This part's so pretty. So weird. Crazy, right? When you just listen, the layers, the loops, the harmonies, just the texture. So fun. The musical, the Wicked, the musical, huh? The movie. I'm sure that the live show is better. They have Wicked the musical, and I've seen like one musical, so it was amazing seeing it live. Like the movie, I'm not sure. I don't know. Have you seen La La Land? I haven't, not yet. La La Land's like a date movie, I think. So anyway, Kai Senpai, when did you get enlightenment? Who is your teacher? 2011. There was a random teacher. なんだろうね。中国で勉強したことあるテキサス人からいろいろ学びました。瞑想に関して。おかしいよね。でも本当に中国で俺の先輩、中国で瞑想して悟り開いて日本で今教えてると思うんですけれども、たまたま彼となんか東京で会って、まあいろいろ聞いて、瞑想はこんな感じやから、集中しなさいって言われて、はい、なるほどと思って、まあ卒業しましたって感じ。はい、違うか。悟りってそんなもんじゃない？なんか卒業しなきゃって感じですね。So, all of that said, the listening part, right? And listening to the world can be really fun. Don't get me wrong. Like music, concerts, movies, teachers, you know, there's so much. But I really do want you to listen to your voice, you know? And the best way to do that is to get a mic, get headphones, and listen. And if you're satisfied with what you hear, then you've graduated. Like, you're a graduate. That's it. If you're happy with yourself, you're a graduate. You can now walk around the world and you get it. And you're like, good. and you're like fine, and you're like looking forward to the future, and you're not scared about talking in English to anybody, no matter what. Because even if you get confused, even if you get lost, you just pull out your dictionary, you know? I really want you to listen to your voice. Yeah, I want you to listen to your voice, you know? So, to be honest, I don't really like my voice in a way. I just am too busy doing. Sometimes I feel like I have to focus a little harder on the production of the sound. Maybe I'm going to try the new mic because the other company, an Australian mic company, wants to give me a mic. So maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. But for me, Kai Senpai, I want to create sounds that are so authentic that all you got to do is mimic it. That's right. Like, the things that I'm saying are the things that you could be saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying is like the same as like 1 million people in California, maybe 10 million. You know, like, if you're going to pick an accent, I offer mine freely, you know? But, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Somebody had, you guys brought up the music, so I think it was your fault, Kay. No, it was Mickey's fault. Now, normally, if we were going to have a conversation in reality, you know, we would be at a cafe, on the street, I don't know, on a train. You know, where do people have conversations, right? At a restaurant. Where do people in reality talk? At a bar? At a park? You know, but here we are online. So welcome to my asteroid. Have you guys ever seen Ready Player One? Don't. Have you ever read the book Ready Player One? So, yes, good one, Kay. Like, literally. Everything is about your own voice. Everything. Like, your identity as a human being on this fucking planet is defined by your accent, depending on who you're talking to. So you guys, I know you guys are so used to talking to Japanese people that you're like, "Hi, osori arimasu." But the power dynamics of international culture are not Japanese. Osori arimasu, kohai senpai docchi? Some cultures have it, yes, okay, like, but we are talking about more English-based ones, right? Or just Latin-based ones, whatever. Like, you know, we're branching out, but basically, the rules of Japan do not apply in other languages 100% of the time. So you have to kind of like learn to adapt. And if you can't adapt your voice, then you're not trying. So listen harder. Get a microphone, plug it in, and really focus on your voice. And you can start with a whisper. I remember that I had a buddy who was an opera singer. Whoops, hold on. He was an opera singer, and he was like, "Oh, I'll give you a quick lesson, quick tip. You know, like if you want," he was like, "Ho, ho, 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 ho." But he was like, "If you can't hit the higher notes, just try it in a softer voice until your voice gets used to it." So, if you don't like your voice, then take a second and get quiet. Maybe whisper. Because now, when you whisper, there's no voice. It's all air, right? So now you can really practice because there is no voice, right? Like, it's all air. And this air is like my head shape creating this tone of air. So this is me. This is my head shape. Because again, it's like mostly air, right? So if you can whisper and you can communicate, then you're okay. So if you can master the whisper, then you can master your voice. So if you need to practice, literally just like whisper to yourself. But you have to hear it. So if you don't have a mic, you can't hear you whisper. So then you have to get headphones. Then you need all this technology, right? Or you can just have a conversation with somebody at a cafe, you know? So when you do have the conversation with somebody at a cafe, you have to take command of your voice though, you know? Like you have to be like, "Hey, thanks for coming," or like, "How you doing?" Or, you know, you have to like say things, but you have to do it in a way that acknowledges the person in front of you so that you're like literally communicating. Now, if you want to have an English conversation, if you want to have an English lesson at a cafe, that's fine, but just know that that's a lesson, not a conversation. Big difference. Such a big difference. Lessons, actual conversations. What's more exciting? I'm going to go with actual conversations every single time. Lessons, you know, like really are good. Trust me. I've had plenty of lessons. But the exciting stuff is the non-lesson stuff, you know? So get out there. I do love that method. Whispering. Yeah. And that's good as a practice in the meantime, because, you can't just keep whispering at a cafe the whole time, right? Or like with anybody, right? Like, "Hey, everybody, like, let's have a conversation." No, you have to like literally practice your voice. So one of the big annoying parts of the microphone is that the P sound in practice, right? It really pops the mic. So I wish I kind of had like a pop screen on it. But anyway, I'm trying to. I wish. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to get another mic because this microphone is all the way up, and it is not delivering the depth of what I think it can. So I think I'm gonna talk with that company. They were like, "You have 78,000 subscribers, so we can give you like one thing." I kind of want to get like two things from them, but like whatever. Hiyori, your beard kind of makes you look like Moses. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. The next time I'm at Shibuyaスクランブルでこう俺違うか。We could do it. Like, you have a camera, like, it would be funny. But it's like so funny because like all the foreigner people like go to Shibuya and they're like, "Oh, let's take a picture." But like I remember I took a picture like 2008 because like my commercial was on the TV. But anyway, like goals, right? Yeah, thank you, Hiyori. I mean, I don't. Moses was kind of a cool guy, but yeah, it's the beard for me. You guys got to remember, this is just me being natural and not really caring about trying too hard, because you have to remember with the shaving as a man, something this strong and like terrific basically and beautiful requires a very powerful blade. And in fact, the steel blades that they make for shaving, they crack every time they touch my beard because my beard is so powerful. And so I end up breaking all the tools, and there's like just this like chaotic mess because the beard is so strong. So I just don't fight it anymore. You know, it's like, you know what? You guys don't care if I have a beard, right? Right? Because like I can't, shave every day. This beard is just so strong. Is it in speech mode now or instrument? I mean the mic. I don't know. I put it on like you can choose, like you can do shotgun, which is for like outdoors. Then you have like left, right, and so I believe I have it on the monoid or whatever you call it, which is the voice setting. But the mic, this one, right, is designed for the iPhone. However, I have the mic plugged into my computer, which means this mic is not designed for the computer. It's designed for the iPhone, which means I probably need to get another microphone. So, yeah, long story short. Don't judge a book by its cover, but you can judge by its accent or its sound. You know what I mean? Like you can hear a mic because it's in the sound or whatever. Oh, you're talking about a face? Yeah. Well, no, you can't judge, like, what, 日本人か外人かどっちか。まあ、外人でしょ。違うか。そう、ある意味ね、本のあれを読めるよ。違うか。The beard has become your new signature. It's all good. Well, thank you. Signature, sign. 顔パス違うか。逆じゃない？だって日本にいるとね、どっちかに言うと有名ですよね。ファンにあれをなんていうそういう。でももうひげしてるから、つけひげしてるから、誰みたいな、その仙人みたいなね。実は海先輩。いや、ルパンって感じですね。This is I'm hiding my costume. 違うか。So, anyway, guys, I believe, how do you like my asteroid, by the way? It's really real spacey. So we're like on an asteroid flying through space, and for some reason, this asteroid has liquid water. Crazy, right? So we're cool, we're chill, we're in my asteroid, because like in Tokyo, like where are you going to have a conversation in Tokyo, right? Like at a cafe? Like, when do you ever get to go to an asteroid and have a conversation on an asteroid? So here we are, totally cool, right? I appreciate your time. I appreciate your ears, and I appreciate your mind, and I appreciate your heart. I appreciate your experience and your consciousness. Having said all that, the entire point of this conversation was for you, so that you can practice your voice, practice your thoughts, practice your English in a new way that you've never done before. And for you guys, how do you say? like Emiko was saying, you know, she went to the cafe and was like, well, I'm not used to it, basically. That's it. You just will get used to it. And try again. Do it again. Strawberry banana shake. Strawberry banana milkshake. Can I get a strawberry banana milkshake? Right? Just keep practicing. And by setting up the routine, like you basically set up the script, right? You're like, okay, every day I'm going to go to a cafe. So every day you go to a cafe and you talk to somebody, what are the things that you're going to say? Well, you're going to say that, you're like, oh, I want to get a coffee, right? So I want to get a strawberry banana milkshake, right? But then the other thing too is like, oh, where's the restroom? What's the restroom code? There's so many things that you're going to have to say if you go to a cafe every single day. And they're like, hey, can I sit here? Is anybody using this chair? There's so many things that you can be saying at a cafe every single day if you go there. So the trick is to go there. But I know you guys are in Japan. I know there's not a lot of opportunities to go to places, so you have to make something here online, right? And that's why we're here. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you thought about it a little bit. And I hope that you keep thinking about it. Not just a little bit, but a lot. And not like thinking about me. I don't care if you think about me, guys. I want you to think about you all day. Just do it in English, you know? Emiko, cool. Good. I'm really proud of you, by the way, for going to Oregon. And I didn't hear the full story, but you're going to have to tell me about it one day, okay? One day soon. I know, like, here on the Zoom kind of thing, it's like, well, in front of everybody, right? And it's like, yeah, well, this is kind of, I think what might happen, guys, listen up, is that maybe I can start to do some sort of like private kind of like community. But I only want to do it if it's like dedicated people. You know what I mean? Because like as I look at YouTube, right, there's always like, oh, you guys can do like a paid member. And I was like, well, maybe not. I don't know. Because other YouTubers do the paid thing, right? I haven't set up a paid subscription because like I only do the live stream once a week, right? I'm busy making videos. But if you guys wanted an opportunity to have like a conversation room and it was like daily access or something like that, like an exclusive membership, I could do something like that. But the only way I'm going to do it is if you guys want it, you know? So let's continue the conversation as we go. Like, let's continue to talk about this as we go, because there's going to be more people that come onto the Zoom and they want to talk and want to learn what I'm talking about, like with the California English and the American English, blah, blah, blah. More people are downloading the app. And again, thank you guys for downloading the app. And by the way, good things are coming really soon for the app. There's going to be a lot of changes coming soon. And I'm really looking forward to it. There's going to be a lot of things I'm going to be talking about in the next couple of weeks. So I hope you guys look forward to that. But again, this is basically, this whole live stream is like my promise to you guys that you can basically sound like a Californian in 11 days if you just listen to what I say. So download my app if you guys haven't. I appreciate you coming and listening so far. Oh, Hioidi says, I found it easier to understand what the teacher is saying than what other native students are saying. Yeah, because the teacher is always talking slow, right? The teacher always makes sure that they say every single word separately than the word before it. So if you begin to sound like a teacher, then you start to sound like a robot, and the robot is not natural, and the robot is not how you should talk. Like seriously, I hate talking slow. So excuse me if I do that, because it's like, oh, I gotta talk normal, like quick. Like, I gotta talk normal. How do I talk normal? Oh yeah, that's right. Just talk. Zen master, English teacher, simultaneously Japanese speaker plus guitarist. So unique guy. Well, okay, thank you. But my master said, listen to this, before enlightenment, chop wood, fetch water. after enlightenment, chop wood, fetch water. So, just be a unique human being, but as you experience people in front of you, give them all of your attention. It's hard. Takes a lot of energy, but that's it. And so I know everything you guys learned in Japanese for Japanese people, right? It's like, okay, now how do we create a personality to English speakers? Who are we, right? I am a Japanese photographer. Well, can you be a Japanese photographer? I always hate that video when I see that guy. So yeah, so basically, enlightenment, right? Before enlightenment and after enlightenment, it's basically the same thing. So, it's just now with a new, fresh, stillness, like it's like an energy that you just always feel all the time. Like it's always now. That's all I can say. How do you say that in another way? Wait, say what in another way? Oh, the before enlightenment, after enlightenment? Yeah, before enlightenment, chop wood, fetch water. So before enlightenment, play guitar, go to work. After enlightenment, play guitar, go to work. It's just another day. It's just another moment. And if anything, today is just better than yesterday. I barely remember yesterday because it was kind of similar today, but it's better. I don't know how else to say it, It's like I barely remember yesterday. And then if I start to think about the future, I see nothing but everything, if that makes any sense. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Only now. Only here. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. You got it. So, K is now an enlightened master. I'm glad to be in your presence. Thanks so much. And then Hiyori, I'm glad that you came and added your your kindness to everything. And then Emiko, I know your journey is way more complex and rich these days. So I always see you're like, because you got to go to Oregon and experience stuff, right? That is so much more real than, a live stream. So I appreciate you coming to my minuscule live stream, right? But after experiencing Oregon, right, it's like, wow, where do we start, right? Like all the things to talk about, all the things to consider. And so, yeah, Emiko, I'm really excited for you. So, thanks for stopping by. But like, isn't the world amazing, right? So, yeah, let's see here. And who else came by? Yeah, so Kay, and all your talk and chat has been cool. Oh, Kay, you've been really big today. And then Mickey, you just kind of went into the background, I guess, for a little bit, just hanging out and watching. But I do appreciate you coming by too. And anybody else? Oh, Mario, you were the one that started the whole music talk. Yeah, thanks, Mario. Oh, Michael, you asked something about the color code. That's really nice of you. And I'm sorry. I saw the English and I was like, oh, I can answer English so quickly, but then I see the Japanese and so I kind of want to solve it basically. So your comment was there, and then Mario was like, Fudan, and I was like, Futsu, Fudan, and so I got consumed by the kanji, and I skipped your thing. Do you think you should start カタカナ英語 then polish it? No, マイケルさん、No. カタカナ英語、絶対ダメ。マイケルさん、これ聞いてくださいね。カタカナ英語、絶対ダメ。絶対、間違いない、あかん。もともと音から始まりましょうか。始めましょうか。ほら、日本語と文法ちょっとたまに忘れるんですけれども、基本的に、スタートはね、スタートは音からスタート。カタカナっていう形がなんか見えるから、もしなんか見るものからスタートするんだったらね、あかん。まず音からね。で、この聞いてる音、何を聞いてんの？目を開けてください。赤の Apple とかさ。だから最初はグー、違うか、音。それで、この音は何？それで見て、これ順番が逆っていうことですね。だから日本人が英語を喋れない。カタカナ英語からスタートしてるから。見てるから。目からスタートしてるから。だから、俺のカラーシステムからスタートしないよ。カラーコードからスタートしないよ。英語からスタートするよね。英語ってなんだっけ？音。音波。だからそれからスタートして、とかさ。で、アボカド、apple、right？ あれだけで十分だよね。子供だったらね、2歳の子供ね、真似してくださいとか言わない。Apple とか言っちゃって、子供が自動的に真似するじゃない？ママとかパパとかさ。どんどんね、ワンワンとかさ、単語を真似するじゃん。だから、なんだろうね、考えすぎじゃない？みんな。もう音を聞いて真似するだけ。Like, literally, that's it. Ears, mouth, 終了。No pencils, no eyes, no glasses, no apps, no color system, no letters, nothing. Like, I mean, seriously, we can just focus on the sound, and that is all we need. Like, literally, this is why we do not speak English as fluently as we want, because we continue to look. We continue to see English. But if I've said anything at all, it's that you gotta listen. And you gotta listen to your own voice. And again, if you're satisfied with your voice, then ittarashai. Go into the world. Talk English to people. Have fun. But if you're not satisfied with your voice, then you gotta listen. You have to pay attention to the sounds of English, not the letters, not the books, not the grammar, not the anything. You have to pay attention to your own mind. You have to pay attention to yourself, your brain, your thoughts, your desires, your experience. And I could talk all day, but unless you talk, you will not learn. You learn when you talk, and you really learn when you improve yourself. It's self-improvement. It is a self-directed adventure. Nobody taught me how to learn Japanese. I had to figure that fucking shit out because the teacher would say something, my host family would say something, the American English teacher, he would say something, and I had to okay, hold on. トイレはどこですか?もうちんぷんかんぷんってわかるか？日本に着いた時ね、東舞鶴、西舞鶴、みたいな漢字を読めないといけない。でも舞鶴ってあれは読めないけど、東西、あれわかる。毎日だってバス通るじゃん。東西 ね、東、西、あれぐらいわかる。だから、本当にね、経験しながら、音を経験しないと、勉強にならない。自分の声で話さないと、自分の声をやり直さないと上達しません。はい。So, guys, get out there and practice by yourself or with a friend. Yeah, I'm wrapping up. I always take so long to do this, right? I had a life-changing experience. Oh my gosh. That's good. See, the life-changing experiences are always good and always worth the story. I remember I had a life-changing experience in 2011, the earthquake, tsunami, a lot of us did. But I wrote a short story, a novella called Trophy, because I had a life-changing experience, and then I went back to reality. I went back to the normal world of Tokyo, and everything was just normal, boring, simple. But I have the trophy, like I have the experience, I have the story, I have the memories, and I have the knowledge, and that's good, and it's time to share the story. So, yeah, Emiko, as you are back home, if you're back home, I don't know, but it's now time to keep talking about the experience, right? So, and that's, how do you say, something that's evolving with time. So no rush, no hurry. It's always confusing when you have like a life-changing experience because you're like, now what do I do, right? But give it some time, but you trust your inner voice is basically the lesson that I've been saying this whole time. Trust yourself, trust your voice, like literally your inner voice, like literally listen to it. I don't know how else to say it, but trust yourself, listen to yourself, and keep going, keep adapting. As long as you know how to adapt, then you're going to be fine. 送りました。海先輩、ありがとうございます。どうも。で、ちんぷんかんぷんね。はい。あれが読めないけど、にも声出して笑いました。ふ、ふ、ふ、ふ、ふ、ふ、なんかね、自民党、なんだっけ、政府の、政治家の、なんとかに、いいや、漢字が難しい。申し訳ない。あれできるかな、ちょっと待って。パソコンで、あれできるかな。お、できる。実証があるんだ。深く。深いじゃなくて深くか。だからね、深くにも。深くにも。これ、はい。なるほど。なるほど。すごいね。日本語の勉強時間じゃないですね。でも、俺もだって日本語使ってなくて、久しぶりに使って、ね、楽しかったね。ありがとう。なんだろうね、たんまにね、現実で、日本人と会っちゃうんだよね、たまたま。いつも楽しい日本語で話しちゃうとね。日本語楽しいよ。逆に英語楽しく、経験してくださいね。自分の声を楽しく経験してください。はい。では、これで、終了になりますね。Guys, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I really do. And hopefully I'll see you next week. And hopefully it will be with to give you guys a chance. But then again, maybe next week we'll do something more political because of the situation. And, I want to make sure that I give you guys plenty of time to have a conversation. So doing this once a week is fine. But I also want to do live streams where we look at the news or we'll look at the music or, something, right? And have a conversation about that. So we'll do that another time. And And that's that. In the meantime, K, don't worry, because, 俺だって日本語、違う違う違う。K はね、謝らないでください。なんでかっていうと、普通にしてって感じ。外人ですけれども、普通にして。なんでかっていうと、普通の日本人と喋りたいからね。で、日本人が、K さんがこういう風に日本語を使ってったら、俺こういう言い方知りたいですね。だって俺知らんから。だって深くて、深いってなんて聞こえちゃうから、いつもこうやって見えて、深くってことそういう勉強になるからね。で、自分で気がついてるよ。なんだろうね、K のあれ、ちんぷんかんぷん、なんか分かるところ分かる。でも分からないところ分かる。俺はね。それだけでもう力あるって感じですね。なんか自分の弱さ、理解してないところすぐ分かるから、俺。で、深く自分の辞書で検索して、もう自分のペースで勉強してるから、K は俺のために何にも変わらないでくださいね。何にも変えないでください。もう 100% 自分らしく、日本語を使ってください。その漢字が読めないのは俺の責任ですね。同じように俺が英語で話しちゃうと、俺は 100% 自由に喋りたい。100% 完全にカリフォルニア人のように Hey guys, what's up? みたいな、like flow state, just like go with it subconsciously, just speak and just say the things that normal people say in a normal everyday situation when they're on the microphone, talking to people. I don't want to like give you anything that's fake. And if you don't understand something like, hey, I keep this handy, it's your responsibility to figure it out, not mine. Like as a teacher, this is like the number one thing that I learned. A teacher's job is not to teach. A teacher's job is to be. 違うか? So, that's a good place to end it, right? Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you soon. And then don't forget, I have shirts. If you want to buy a shirt, buy a shirt. No, seriously. Like, these shirts, I forgot to tell you. So I'm just going to post it and like, that's it. But seriously, these shirts are so popular. Everybody is looking at my shirts. I swear, guys, you don't understand. Like, native speakers, これ、本当の話ですよ。ネイティブスピーカーはね、ダジャレを見ちゃうと、読まないといけないって、重力があります。本当に、しかも手書きね。パソコンで作れる T シャツのデザインは、あれなんですけれども、手書きはね、人間ね、手書きの文字を見ちゃう。ユニークだからさ。だから、俺のシャツはね、目立つし、もう英語喋れる人しか読めないって感じ。だから使ってください。なんかもう、俺、こういう新しい人と出会うとね、ところで俺、アプリやってるんですけども、YouTube やってるんですけれども、カラーシステム作ったんですけれども、こんな感じ。もう、どうぞ説明してるって感じですね。もう、発表会ってか、どうぞって感じですね。何か会話したかったら、どうぞ。自信っていうかわからんけど、if you guys want confidence, then seriously, get the shirt. And then all you got to say is like, hey, do you get it? That's it. And then you have a conversation. It's like the conversation starter shirt, right? It's like a match or something like that, right? It's like the snap, the tipping point. So you wear these shirts and it's so easy to talk to English speakers. Trust me. Gravity. What do you call a deer with no eyes? I don't know what. Hurry up, everybody's waiting. Come on, Kay. You can do it. You can do it. What is it? Tell us. I don't know. Deer with no eyes. Doe. Dies. Deer. Deer dies. Durs. What do you call a deer with no eyes? Deer with no eyes. I don't see it. I don't see the joke. I don't hear it either. And, you know, it's you know,ダジャレって結構ね、あれ、ムカつくって感じがするから、早く言って。なんかダジャレ、あれじゃん。なんか、この聞くでしょ。鼻毛を抜いたら鼻毛。違うか。Okay, hurry up. I gotta go. Everybody's waiting. What is it? What do you call a deer with no eyes? Gravity? I don't even see the connection. Okay, you're not gonna do it. All right, tell me next week, okay? I'm gonna like think about it for like a week. Like, what do you call a deer with no eyes? Oh my God, whatever. Guys, take it easy. Peace out. I hope you liked my asteroid, and have a good week. Go out there, talk to people. If you get in trouble, use your app. Use the カラー振り仮名ね。俺の辞書を使ってくださいね。or English HE 辞書ね。わからない単語があればね。あれで検索してください。Okay, guys. See ya. Have a good one. Peace out. And blessings. Whatever that means. じゃあね。Bye bye. Peace.